women's rights advocate Mahbooba Seraj has been included on Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of 2021 by Time magazine. And she is also on the Afghan Women Network's leadership board and is the director of Afghan Women's Skills Development Center. And she joins us now live from Kabul. It is a pleasure to have you on the program today. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, you have chosen to stay in Afghanistan. Aren't you concerned? Because before you were very well known, and now you've been placed among the most influential 100 people by Time magazine. Are you concerned of being unfairly targeted by the Taliban now?
You know, I don't believe it has changed anything in my mind as far as the Taliban are concerned, although, I mean, I'm talking from them. I really don't know what goes on in their minds. But I don't see why, because, you know, as a person that I am, the work that I've been doing, that will continue to be the same as I always was. I'm an Afghan. I'm working for Afghanistan. I'm living in Afghanistan. I am trying to look after the people of this country, mainly women, because the women, unfortunately, are being forgotten by this regime completely, and they're being shunned and put away and put on the side. And that is something that goes completely against what I believe in and who I am and what I believe it should be done for Afghanistan. So I will continue doing that, and I want to be the voice for you know, doing so many, like right now, you know, you mentioned regarding the hospitals. I mean, really, the situation of hospital, everything in Afghanistan is getting bad. Everything. I'm not talking about only, I mean, we don't have banks regularly open. When you don't have that, then you can imagine, you know, how the country is running.
Absolutely.
The country is not running properly. It's not, you know, everybody is not taking, they have not taken their post and position and start doing what they are supposed to. So, you know, so we just have to be there and talk about it and raise the voice and just be around, because that is becoming more and more important every single day, not only for the women of Afghanistan, but for everybody.
And Mahbooba, 1 month on since the new leadership in Afghanistan, what challenges are you facing, and particularly your organization?
Well, you know, particularly my organization is not really in one way, in one sense, it is not. But at the same time, there are some things that are happening which is not making me happy at all. One of the, you know, because somehow this is, you know, and the organizations that are run by women, or they were women organizations that they worked in Afghanistan for 20 years or even more, they have been kind of targeted, and they are people that they are going from different parts of the Taliban government, or whatever you want to call them, who they are, because as I said here, one hand really doesn't know what the other hand is doing, and they are doing and they're being harsh and hard on the people who were, you know, who were working in these organizations, in this one particular, which I don't think I'm going to mention the name of it yet, but it's not a good sign at all. And I have to come up and say it because you know, this is not what we are all about. This is not what the women of Afghanistan worked. That today we would be considered as the villains and be the ones that we are targeted, to be beaten, to be killed, to be destroyed just because we are women. That is not what the whole idea was all about. That is not why we work. That is not why we are working, and that is not why the women of Afghanistan took part in building this country. Not at all.
And when you were last on our channel, you said that what's happening in Afghanistan will put the country 200 years back.
Yes.
Who is there to help you prevent that?
You know, this is a question that I have been, you know, really banging my head on, literally on the walls, you know, trying to find an answer for it, because this is something that it has to be done by our own people. But if our own people are the ones that are trying to push us, backwards, then who's going to come and help us? So you see, they are trying to tell us that advancement is not a good thing. I don't understand that. You see what they are making us wear. That is not Islam. Islam didn't say to have our faces covered like that. This is not what it's all about. I mean, we have to have our hair covered, but not our faces. I mean, our faces, we have to have it open. But look at this. On one hand, they're telling us not to do any demonstrations. On the other hand, this is what they're going to have as far as demonstrations are concerned when it is arranged by the Taliban. This is not right. If the demonstrations are not allowed, then no demonstrations should be allowed. Not because something that they have arranged it, then it's good, and something that other women arrange it is not good. Just because they're showing, dresses the way they like it, the dress code. Our dresses has nothing to do with who we are. What our dress code has anything to do with our government. But there are too many problems in this country that needs to be solved than for this government to care whether I'm wearing an abaya or not. This is not supposed to be. We are covered. We are Muslims. We are pious women. We have done always what we are doing. We've been a Muslim for hundreds of years. We are not going to become a Muslim now because Taliban are here. We are born Muslim. We are going to die Muslim. This is what we practice. But we practice it the way we understood it, the way we were taught. And that was not the Wahhabi Islam. So what can I say? If we were born Hanafi, we are Hanafis. We are Sunni Hanafis. So this is what it is. Mm-hmm. And they cannot kill us all because we are born Sunni Hanafi. And this is like wrong. And they're not taking care of the country, nor the hospitals, nor the doctors, nor the medicine, nor the money, nor anything else. And it's a huge chaos. And they're all wondering about what am I wearing? What the women of Afghanistan are wearing? Why should that be important? What we are wearing? We are not going around naked on the streets of Kabul, God forbid. Yeah. We never have and we never will. But that outfit is not an Islamic outfit. I don't care what they say. The Islamic outfit is a covered. I don't maybe covered my hair completely because I have white hair, and according to Quran, my white hair is what God has given me, and I don't have to cover it if I don't have if it happens.
Mahbooba,
but this is wrong.
Sorry to interrupt you. You talk there about the government, and just my last question to you, Mullah Baradar has also been included in Time magazine's 100 list. How do you feel about that?
I've been wanting to talk to somebody from this government. Mullah Baradar maybe. I've been really wanting to talk to them. I mean, I don't know if Mullah Baradar thinks that he's a leader of one group of people. Maybe I'm a leader of another group of people. Maybe I'm the leader of women of Afghanistan. How is that? So don't you think we should sit down at the table and really talk? What can we do for each other instead of shunning away, instead of throwing us on the side and saying that even our voices are wrong to be heard by people? Allah does not want to hear my voice. How is that possible? The Allah that created me not to want to hear my voice? Why? Why he shouldn't hear my voice? I am his. I believe in God, and he shouldn't hear my voice because I'm a woman, and I'm the mother of the whole every human being on the face of the earth. They were all my kids. I am the one who made it possible. Which part of this makes sense? I mean, really, I don't understand it. If it wasn't for us, there would be no human being on the face of the earth. So where does that put us? To be hated, to be destroyed, to disappear, to have no voice? Is this who we are now? That's not right. And they know it, and they should know it if they don't. That we all know this is not what is written in Quran. Not at all. Not at all.
Mahbooba,
you have to come and show me where it is.
Mahbooba, thank you so much for sharing you know, how challenging it is right now for women and for yourself in Afghanistan. We really appreciate your time. Mahbooba Seraj, journalist, Afghan journalist and women's rights advocate. Thank you very much indeed.